Resistance, not ceased by the current state of our nation, though we were always told to be patient. Just wait. You will have another opportunity to be great. No way, if you are here today, then you have faced and embraced resistance. We pushed past the patience, past the waiting, past consistency, and made the resistance our tool to find new destinies, outside of our normalities, contrived by formalities, inside new realities, and behind the totality of circumstances. We leapt into a world untapped, rewrapped, and detached from anything we knew before. And once more, we put the verse in diversity, and in turn, diversity into verse. We did our part, Mason Nation, but there's a world out there that needs defibrillation, for life as we know it has flatlined. We have been controlled by an invisible evil. First, it took our livelihood. Then it took our lives. Stuck inside my isolated mind, I've realized that we have been here many times. Our hope for change has been erased by our constant rise in cases. Frustration isn't even an accurate articulation for the feeling. It's like being in a storm that's going over and over. And once you think that it's over, you step over your pain, over your sadness, over your loss. And when you get outside, what do you feel? Rain. The consistency of disappointment has numbed my agony. Another clear revelation. There's still work to be done. The clouds have new rain, but the storm is still the same. Race, hate, discrimination, red and blue nations. We face intangible devices that separate us as people every day. We are at war over rights so much that we have left behind the basic principle of humanity, the basic equation of civility, the basic promise of life and liberty. And for that, we hold these false declarations of reality. We fight blind minds that have the power to rewind history. When will we identify that there is a line etched in stone across our nation? A line burned by the torch of history between the entitled and some not even entitled to hold the pen. Some came from 3/5 to 1 vote, and still the battle's being fought on the streets of golden letters that beg for a day that a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. But when will we lay down the mindset that our mind is set on the visions of the present when the foundation is entrenched in the past? The intellect of humankind is so advanced that we can walk in space, yet on Earth we struggle to even stand side by side. It's not the differences between us that create this great divide. It's the limitations of the cracked lenses that pass light through our mind's eye. It's avoiding conversations that may be difficult and demanding, and not confronting situations that just might lead to mutual understanding. It's prejudice and misconception, the inability to see magnificence and ignorance trampling innocence. It's the visions of prosperity causing an unspeakable agony. It's resistance. But I see a change on the horizon. I see an army of conquerors that started their journey on the green fields with the golden sky. I see a world that may not be ready for Mason Nation. A place unafraid of independence, unafraid of the tradition of innovation, unafraid to have ideas, unafraid to speak on the faults of their namesake, unafraid to portray the names of the oppressed in glory, unafraid to be the resistance. Hail to George Mason, don your green and gold. We're gonna sing for George Mason, patriots brave and bold. We're gonna cheer for George Mason, proud for the world to see. We'll prove our honor and might, and we'll fight, fight, fight. But will we march onward to victory? You tell me. Resistance.